In a world full of challenges and difficulties, there are people who have overcome adversity and achieved remarkable success. In this video, I will tell you the stories of 10 men who have gone through a long and arduous journey before they became icons of success in the world. 1. Elon Musk. Conquering space from painful failures. Elon Musk, born in Pretoria, South Africa, had an unhappy childhood. He was bullied by his friends and lived in a disharmonious family. At the age of 17, Elon decided to move to Canada to start a new life. He studied at Queen's University and then transferred to the University of Pennsylvania, USA, to complete his bachelor's degree. Initially, Musk tried his hand at small startups such as Zip2, a company that provided online mapping services for newspapers. After selling the company for $307 million, Musk invested in PayPal, but was fired from the company due to conflicts over business strategy. Despite receiving a large sum of money from the sale of PayPal, Elon was still not satisfied and decided to continue pursuing bigger dreams. He founded SpaceX with the goal of sending humans to Mars. However, SpaceX encountered many failures, with 3 consecutive rocket launches all failing, causing the company to almost go bankrupt. Faced with financial and psychological pressure, Musk did not give up. On the 4th launch, SpaceX succeeded, and that was the turning point that made Musk's company one of the leading pioneers in the field of space. In addition to SpaceX, Musk also founded Tesla, with the goal of producing affordable electric cars. The company encountered technical and financial difficulties, facing the risk of bankruptcy many times. But thanks to Elon Musk's perseverance and vision, Tesla overcame difficulties and became a leader in the electric vehicle industry. Musk once said, "When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor." 2. Steve Jobs. From failure at Apple to great technology empire. Steve Jobs is one of the most prominent figures in the technology field. Born into a poor family, he was raised by his parents and grew up in Silicon Valley, which later became the technology center of the world. From a young age, Jobs had a strong passion for technology and innovation. Together with his friend Steve Wozniak, he founded Apple in 1976 and quickly achieved success with the Apple II, one of the first personal computers on the market. However, internal disputes soon led to Jobs being fired from the company he founded. Jobs fell into a depression, but instead of giving up, he started a new journey with the computer company Next, and invested in Pixar, a small animation studio at the time. Pixar later became a global phenomenon with the movie Toy Story, and Next provided the advanced technology platforms that later developed the macOS operating system. In 1997, Apple was on the brink of bankruptcy, and Jobs was invited back to be CEO. He transformed Apple from a fading company into a technology empire with groundbreaking products such as the iPod, iPhone, and iPad, changing the way people approach technology. Inspirational quotes. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. 3. Sylvester Stallone. From poverty to silver screen star with Rocky. Sylvester Stallone, the famous action star, went through an extremely difficult life before becoming a movie icon. Born into a working-class family, Stallone grew up in poverty and faced many difficulties on his journey to becoming an actor. With a dream of acting since childhood, he experienced a series of failures and rejections in auditions. Not giving up on his dream, Stallone wrote his own script for the movie Rocky, a story about an unlucky boxer who never gave up. However, bringing the movie to light was not easy. He was rejected many times when he tried to sell the script to movie studios because they did not want to cast an unknown actor like him in the lead role. Stallone was steadfast, refusing to sell the script if he did not play the lead role. Finally, he succeeded when a small movie studio agreed to produce the movie with a limited budget. Rocky became a global phenomenon, catapulting Stallone from an unknown person to an A-list Hollywood star. The movie not only brought him fame, but also inspired millions of people around the world. Inspirational quote, "Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up." 4. Jack Ma. From failed teacher to technology billionaire with Alibaba. Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba, is one of the most successful people in the global e-commerce field, but few people know that before achieving the success he has today, Jack Ma experienced countless failures. Born into a poor family in Hangzhou, China, Jack Ma faced many difficulties in life. He failed the university entrance exam twice and was rejected from more than 30 companies, including KFC. Undaunted by these failures, Jack Ma taught himself English and worked as a tour guide to make a living. He then decided to learn about technology, believing that the internet would change the world. In 1999, Jack Ma founded Alibaba, an e-commerce platform to connect small Chinese businesses to international markets. The early years of operation were very difficult, with fierce competition and many times on the brink of bankruptcy. But with a long-term vision and perseverance, Jack Ma led Alibaba to become the world's leading e-commerce group. Alibaba's success not only changed Jack Ma's life, but also created millions of jobs and opportunities for small businesses across China. Inspirational quote, "Never give up. Today is hard. Tomorrow will be worse, but the day after tomorrow will be sunshine." Number 5. Howard Schultz, from poverty to CEO of Starbucks. Howard Schultz, the man who reborn Starbucks, grew up in a poor family in Brooklyn, New York. His father worked low-paying manual jobs, and that left a deep impression on Schultz. He was determined to change his life by studying hard and receiving a sports scholarship to go to college. After graduating, Schultz started his career with a home appliance company. In 1982, Schultz joined Starbucks, which was then a small coffee shop chain in Seattle. He quickly realized the great potential of expanding the coffee business model and recommended the board of directors to change the strategy. However, his idea was not accepted, leading to Schultz's decision to leave the company and start his own coffee shop chain. After achieving initial success, Schultz returned and bought Starbucks in 1987. Under his leadership, Starbucks grew from a few stores in Seattle to a global coffee chain with thousands of stores around the world. Schultz not only brought a new coffee culture, but also created a completely new lifestyle, making Starbucks a global icon of the coffee industry. Inspirational quote, "Dream more than others think practical. Expect more than others think possible." 6. Walt Disney. from bankruptcy to global entertainment empire. Walt Disney, one of the greatest icons of the entertainment industry, went through countless hardships before he was able to build the Disney empire as it is today. Disney grew up in a farming family in Missouri and always loved the arts from a young age. However, his early career was full of failures. Walt Disney, in the early days of his career, started his own animation company with his brother. However, their first company, Laugh-O-Gram Studios, soon went bankrupt due to financial shortages. With no money and no place to go, Disney decided to leave Kansas City for Hollywood to start over. With nothing but a few clothes and $20 in hand, Disney believed that success would come to him if he did not give up. In Hollywood, he founded Walt Disney Studios with his brother Roy. After some initial success, he encountered many difficulties in distribution and running the company. One of the most painful failures was when Disney lost the rights to the character Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, leading to the loss of most of his core staff to a competitor. Thinking that he had lost everything, Disney did not give up. He and his small remaining team created a new character, Mickey Mouse. Mickey quickly became a global icon, and from there, Disney continued to grow with ambitious projects, such as the first full-length animated film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Disneyland, and other animated classics. Despite financial difficulties and initial ridicule for his ideas, Walt Disney overcame them all to build an unprecedented entertainment empire. He not only created a series of iconic cartoon characters, but also laid the foundation for the global entertainment industry. Inspirational quote: "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, from football failure to Hollywood star. Dwayne Johnson, also known as The Rock, is one of the biggest stars in the entertainment industry today. But before becoming one of the highest-paid actors in the world, Johnson went through many trials and failures. Born into a family of wrestlers, Dwayne grew up with a passion for sports, especially football. He played for the University of Miami football team and dreamed of becoming a professional athlete. However, Johnson's football career was soon interrupted when he suffered a serious injury. It was a difficult time when he not only lost the opportunity to pursue his sports dreams, but also faced financial difficulties and an uncertain future. Not letting those difficulties deter him, Dwayne Johnson decided to try his hand at professional wrestling, following in his father's footsteps. He quickly became an icon of the WWE tournament with the nickname The Rock, attracting millions of fans with his unique personal style and ability to inspire through words. However, not stopping at wrestling, Dwayne Johnson later challenged himself with the film industry. Initially, his film career was not very successful, with many of his films being heavily criticized. However, through perseverance, a relentless work ethic, and boundless creativity, Johnson gradually built a successful film career. He became the star of the Fast and Furious series, Jumanji, and many other blockbusters, affirming his position as one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. Inspirational quotes: "Success isn't always about greatness. It's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come." 8. Richard Branson, From a dropout to a multi-industry billionaire, Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, is known for his daring and daring. However, his life was not always a story of success. Born in London, Branson had difficulty learning due to dyslexia. He was often labeled a hopeless student in school and dropped out at the age of 16. Branson did not let his educational difficulties stop him from pursuing his dreams. He started his career by founding a youth magazine called Student. With a unique business vision, Branson then expanded into the music industry, founding the record label Virgin Records, where he signed famous artists such as Mike Oldfield and the Sex Pistols. His record label quickly became successful and became one of the largest record labels in the world. However, Branson did not stop there. He continued to expand his business into other areas such as aviation, telecommunications, and even space tourism. Despite failures in the process of building the Virgin Empire, such as when Virgin Atlantic Airline was on the verge of bankruptcy, Branson always persevered with his big ambitions. Today, Virgin Group is one of the world's largest conglomerates with hundreds of subsidiaries. Richard Branson has become a symbol of entrepreneurship, daring to take risks, and not being afraid of failure. Inspirational quote: "Business opportunities are like buses. There's always another one coming." 9. Michael Jordan. Rejected but still became a basketball legend. Michael Jordan is one of the greatest athletes in basketball history, but his journey was not smooth. As a high school student, Jordan was rejected from the school's basketball team because the coach thought he was not tall and skilled enough. Despite the rejection, Jordan was not discouraged. He practiced hard every day to perfect his skills. His perseverance and determination helped him become a basketball star in college and then join the NBA, where he won countless titles and records. Jordan became a symbol of perseverance and relentless effort. He won 6 NBA championships with the Chicago Bulls and is considered one of the greatest players of all time. In addition to his success on the court, Jordan also became a successful businessman with the globally famous Air Jordan brand. Inspirational quotes: "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Colonel Sanders, from constant failure to the KFC empire. Colonel Harlan Sanders, the founder of KFC, has an inspiring story of will and perseverance. Before discovering the famous fried chicken recipe, Sanders experienced many failures in life. He worked in all kinds of jobs, from soldier, railroad worker, insurance salesman to gas station manager. However, his career was not smooth, and Sanders had to face failure many times. At the age of 65, when many people were thinking about retiring, Sanders decided to start his life over again with the special fried chicken recipe he had developed over the years. He drove around trying to convince restaurants to use his recipe, but he was rejected more than 1,000 times before finding the first restaurant that agreed to cooperate. Sanders' tireless perseverance finally paid off when KFC quickly became a famous fried chicken restaurant chain around the world. To this day, KFC has thousands of stores around the world, and Colonel Sanders' image has become a symbol of effort and perseverance. Inspirational quote: "I made a resolution then that I was going to amount to something if I could. And no hours, nor amount of labor, nor amount of money would deter me from giving the best that there was in me." The stories of the successful people above have shown us that there is no path to success without challenges and difficulties. Whether it is Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, or Richard Branson, each of them has faced failure, rejection, and financial difficulties. However, what makes them different is their perseverance, determination, and never giving up on their dreams. The lessons from their stories are an endless source of inspiration for all of us. Failure is just a stepping stone to success. It's not how many failures you encounter, but how you overcome them to move towards a brighter future. The above are the stories of successful men. If you find the video interesting and useful, please click the subscribe button today to not miss the latest videos of Flame. Let us help you light the fire of motivation, discover and maximize your potential. Flame will always be a reliable companion, helping you build a more fulfilling and meaningful life than ever.